Welcome back, viewers. This is Stoosley. I'm playing Enigmatica 6. I'm down in my mines right now. Let me get out of that view. I'm in the mines. That's my staircase up. And I've mined a little bit. I built an Obsidian Hammer. I got some diamond and got some obsidian from somewhere around here. Where is it? I don't know. Somewhere around here. Actually, I think it's just down here. Yeah, right here. And I've dug a little bit, not a ton, but I like this hammer. I guess this is the equivalent of like Tinker's Construct hammers, or I don't know if it's the replacement or what it is, but it's really nice. I'm sure I'll be using this quite a bit. So, and there's a big cave right here, or somewhere around here. Where is it? Right there. Which I'll go explore at some point. And I have this scoria, whatever this is, which is really hard to see. I mean, especially when you're like mining in it, like going straight there, it's like dark. I can barely see what I'm hitting most of the time. I like cobblestone because it's light. You can actually see. So, I don't know. Mining is definitely interesting now. But you can see I've mined a little bit, but not a ton. So let's go up here. I have started to clear out my base a little bit. This is the same spot I was in at the end of the last episode. This, I think, was where I had all my stuff right here. So I cleared all this stuff out right here. So this right here was basically this same height as this hill right here. I think this is just a continuation of that hill that was here. So I cleared that out, flattened that out. I started to build this frame, and this is cherry wood. I'm basically using cherry wood because there's cherry trees all over the place. I planted a couple here. There's a bunch over there, over there. So I think we're actually in a cherry blossom clearing. So I figured it makes sense to actually use cherry blossom or cherry logs. And I was starting to actually build the house, but I figured if I'm going to build a house, I should do it actually on camera. So I was looking at possibilities of what blocks to use. You got marble, you got limestone, you got this slate. I think what I'm going to, I'm not sure which between the limestone and marble I like better. And if I should go with the regular marble or like the bricks or this polished. I'm not sure what I like the best. I think I like that kind of, but I also kind of like that. I'm going to do the slate, I'm going to do as the roof. And I think I'll probably use both blocks for the roof. I'm not sure. I still haven't actually decided which of marble or limestone. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? What do I have more of? I have probably more marble at this point. Actually, there's not much of a difference, really. So I can probably mine either one. I don't know. I'm going to choose one. That's going to be my wall. Then I'm going to choose, and I'm going to build the roof out of the slate. I'm going to build this house. So I also built this farm. I basically used a water bucket and just placed it down in the world and got about 5 bajillion seeds. Kind of like this. Let me get away from the farm. And I just picked up and there's like 9 bajillion seeds. There's a lot of different seeds. I mean, that's 4 different seeds right there. 5 different seeds. But there's a lot of different plants. Actually, let's see. One of these chests is all my seeds so far anyways. I think it's that one. Yeah. So, I mean, right there, that's 20, what is that, 22? No, 24, sorry. No, wait, 23. So, actually, there's probably 22 different kind of seeds here. So there's tomato and zucchini and turnip and cotton and eggplant and sorghum and ginger and yeah. So I have at least one plant planted in each thing. Got some melon seeds. I don't think, do I have any pumpkin seeds? I'm not sure. I got some beetroot, some potatoes and carrots. So I planted them over here. And this is all the random, weird, I'm not sure what to do with kind of things. This Demon's Dream Seeds. I got a bunch of those. I'm not sure what those are for yet. Then I made a bed with, which I'm going to use right now. I still haven't actually seen a sheep yet. I've explored a little bit. I explored a little bit, I think, that way. And I think we came from, actually, I don't remember. I think we came from that way. I could check the map probably, but it doesn't really matter. Hello, squid. So, basically, there's a bunch of things here. I actually made the bed out of this cotton and this industrial hemp seeds, and I think there's another one. Is it this one? Kanaf fiber. You can turn all that stuff into string or whatever, and turn that into wool. And I just made a bed. So there's that. So I've collected some ores and some dust and stuff. Obviously, a bunch of redstone. Got a little bit of diamonds and all this other stuff. I will figure out as I go along. I've smelted some of it. I'll probably leave some of that unsmelted because I think probably the first thing I'm going to do is figure out, go to what I'm familiar with. And I think this has like thermal expansion, right? This is all the thermal expansion, right? Yeah. So you have the Stirling Dynamo, Compression Dynamo. So this will, yeah, all this stuff is stuff I'm familiar with. So I'm probably just going to do it. Mainly because I kind of understand how it works. And I can probably build it relatively quickly. I'll explore probably, if I, as long as I keep on playing the series, I'll probably explore a different mod each pack and just kind of explore it and see how far I go. I think this episode will probably be thermal expansion. Actually, it's only called thermal, so it's called thermal series. So I'm not sure if it's actually thermal expansion or it's just like a variation of it or something. I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do, I think I'll do a cut right here. I'm going to build this house. I'm going to build some of the thermal machines. And once I come back, I'll kind of show you the recipes. I don't really want to go through the steps to build a redstone furnace because this is going to take me, I don't know how long it will take me to build all this stuff, but I'll probably have to go get some clay for the bricks. Maybe I'll need some tin or glass or something and smelt that up, and so it'll take a little bit of time to do that. But I'll show you how I did it once it's done. So I will cut it right about here. Okay, so this is what I got so far. I did most of the outside. I'll probably still put a few more things up here, and I'll probably terraform some of this land as well. I think my general plan is to start with a small house here and then build out there everything, have paths and roads and whatever, I don't know. But the general idea is just to kind of expand out this way and just have paths along here. And I'll continue to add, details into this. I used the cherry logs, like I said before, with the cherry stairs. Made a little flower planter things. I'll probably put the trapdoors on this side as well. I think I like the cobblestone trim. I tried Jasper and it didn't really look very good to me. Then I have the slate on top, and I think this is marble. This is marble. This is the marble bricks, which I think looks pretty good. Then I have the black stained glass as the windows. So I think that looks, as a little starter home, I think that looks pretty decent. But like I said, I'll probably terraform and make the outside look a little bit better a little bit later. And I haven't done anything on the inside yet. I'll figure out what I'm going to do here. Maybe next episode I'll do the inside of the house, because this probably needs a lot of work, really. Okay, let me get to the thermal stuff, and we'll get right to that. So I am back, and I've worked on the thermal stuff. This is what I got so far. So this is basically your starting point. This is your Sterling Dynamo, which if you go with the quest thing, and where is it? Thermal series. So I've done this much, which is basically your basic thermal stuff. So I made the Sterling Dynamo here. I got some rewards out of it. So this is basically your power. So you put coal in here and it creates power. This power goes into this cable. This is an energy cell which stores any power. So right now it has a little bit of power in it, and it's powering these machines right now. So I have a pulverizer, the Redstone Furnace, and the Induction Smelter so far. So again, if you follow this, that's kind of what it is. So you have the Sterling Dynamo, the Redstone Furnace, the pulverizer. I made some Invar dust, and I made the Induction Smelter. Some of this other stuff seems a bit more advanced than where I am right now. This, I don't even know what that is. Sequential fabricator, I don't know what it is. Multi-servo press and the phytogenic insulator. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what all this stuff does. I think this is based on thermal expansion, but I don't think it actually is thermal expansion. But you can see some of this other stuff. I will probably explore different dynamos, because the dynamo I have right now is pretty basic. This is a pretty simple basic one, so I'll try to improve that maybe for next time. So to make a Sterling Dynamo, let's take a look. So that's a Sterling Dynamo. You need a redstone flux coil, iron ingot, gears. I think this is just stone and redstone, so it's not that complex. This is just either gold or copper. The gear is just this. So it's a pretty simple recipe, actually. Then I got this, like I said, the cable and the cell I got as a reward, but you could fabricate this as well. The Redstone Furnace obviously is basically like a furnace. It cooks everything up. The pulverizer takes your ore and basically breaks it into two pieces. So basically what this does, it doubles your output. So I put in one piece here and it comes out two pieces here. So that's actually very, very helpful. The only thing I have here, only issue I have is I get some extra stuff here. I get some gravel, and I think I got a lot of cinnabar, I think it is. So I'm getting a bunch of extra stuff, which I'm a little bit concerned by, but oh well, what can you do? So I have to come and grab this stuff. I'm sure there's a way. I know in thermal expansion there was a way you could send one of these outputs one way and one of the other outputs somewhere else. And I'm sure if I fiddle around with it, I can figure it out. But right now I have this going to the right side is the output. I turned it on. And the right side is the output. The top is the input. So that's the top going in. And the outputs to the furnace. And I have, likewise, I have on the left side is the input, and the top is the output. So that's going into the chest. So it's just boom, boom, boom. So it's a pretty simple little circuit, and it's really kind of nice. So the furnace, let's see here. So if I do something like that, actually, where are you, Redstone Furnace? There you are. So again, it's, well, it looks pretty complex. Machine frame, you got some copper gears, redstone flux coil. Copper gears, actually fairly simple. The redstone flux coil is pretty simple. It's just redstone and either gold or copper. Machine frame, I think I got a machine frame as a reward for something. So I don't think I actually made this, but again, it's just glass, iron, and a tin gear. So it's not that complex. And obviously bricks is just your typical clay. So that's, not that complex. It's just a few pieces. And the pulverizer, which is probably the most important part of this whole thing, because it turns your ores into two pieces. Just a piston, flint, copper gears, the flux coil, and another machine frame. So this is not that complex, which is good. Then I also made the induction smelter, which I think was a little bit more complex, if I remember right. Let's find out. Where are you? There you are. So again, it's a machine frame with, I think, sand, invar, which is a little bit more complex, a flux coil, and a blast furnace. The invar, it is, what was it again? I don't even remember. I think it's, yeah, invar dust is what I want to check. Yeah, it's iron and nickel. So 2 pieces of iron, 1 piece of nickel turns into invar dust. And you can just get that from the pulverizer. So this turns this iron chunk into dust. So I had some iron and I had some nickel, and I just made it into invar dust, and I cooked it up in the furnace. So I probably still have some invar. There you go, an invar ingot right there. So that's what I got right now. I've been cooking up all this stuff over the past little bit of time. So that's my thermal stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, when it's day, I guess. Maybe I'll go to sleep. When it's day, actually, probably for the next episode, actually, is build some kind of building, basically. Maybe right here, or maybe over there. I don't know, somewhere close by, which will be my kind of thermal area. I hear a spider and a zombie. I don't see them. Where are they? Hello. Creepers really are hidden in that foliage there. Goodbye. One dead creeper. So, like, maybe out here, I'll build a building. Probably for the next time, like I said, where, I thought that was a mob over there. Probably for the next time. So I think my general idea is maybe the first, few minutes, 5 minutes of an episode, kind of go over what I've been doing since the last episode. Then the second part, maybe, the second third of my video, basically show me building, a building or some kind of something. Build a building for whatever mod I've been working on. So probably next time it will be a thermal series building. Then the last third of each video, kind of go over one mod. So this time I kind of went over the thermal stuff. So maybe next time I will do, I'm not sure. What do you think? What do you guys want to see? I was thinking of doing like this. This is simple farming. So all this stuff is simple farming. I think there's a mod in here called, I think it's called Farmer's Delight or something like that, which I've heard is interesting. Yeah, so this is simple farming. There we go. Yeah, Farmer's Delight, which I think makes a bunch of different foods and stuff like that. So, Birch Pantry, Cabbage Crate. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think this food here is Farmer's Delight. So I can make some kind of interesting foods, like, I don't know, let's look up chicken soup. So it looks like you cook it up in something with lettuce, carrots, chicken, and onions. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I've noticed that these foods, this pasta and this fish stew, they last a while. I mean, the saturation on this is really, really long. I mean, I've had this food for a while, and I've only eaten, I think I started with 15. I'm only down to 7 right now. So I've had it for a while. So I can figure out what kind of food I have and actually make something of interest. So let me know what you think in the comments below. You know, do all the normal stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. But let me know if, you know, what I kind of plan on doing works or is a good idea. If you think you have a better suggestion or idea, let me know. And I will, you know, probably follow your suggestion, since it's probably going to be pretty solid. So I think I'm going to end here, and I'm going to start working on, you know, collecting more resources, maybe farming all that stuff up and replanting it, maybe chopping a few more trees down and mining a little bit more and get more resources and stuff. Maybe explore a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.